Coming up next on Speak to That, relationship expert Arquila Todd speaks to love and dating.
The Speak to That talk show, where there's help for the helpless, hope for the hopeless, and faith for the faithless. Now I'll speak to that.
Welcome to Speak to That. We are so glad that you chose to tune in with us. We just believe that you will be enlightened. We are so excited to announce our guest that we have here today. She is a published author, a relationship expert, amongst many other things. So, welcome, Arquila Todd. We thank you for coming on to the show.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here to speak to that.
All right. Okay. So, first of all, I just had some questions for you. So, I heard that you are an inspired relationship. You inspire relationships based on. Am I saying that right?
Yes, inspire relationships. Yes, just based on loving yourself and being able to connect with others in a loving, kind way. Getting back to Christian virtue, so we can come together, but then stay together.
All right. That's important.
That's the key. Stay together.
That's right, and harmoniously stay together too.
Okay.
So what's the problem? Why aren't we staying together?
Well, I think lack of problem solving, lack of communication skills, lack of relationship knowledge. And that's what my ministry is all about, is teaching those techniques that will help us as individuals, help our relationships. We can respect each other, we can love each other, we can care for each other and not be selfish.
Okay.
So
I have another question. So, what inspired you to become a relationship expert? Because I heard that's what they call you, the relationship expert. So talk to us, speak to that. How did that happen?
well, that is very kind. A relationship expert is just what you've gone through.
Okay.
And I went through a divorce, and my parents were married for 54 years. And I was like, well, what happened? Why could my marriage not last forever? And so I went to God, and I was like, Lord, I know you have something better for me than this. And who knew the Bible is full of relationship tidbits that are good for us today? And so I put my issues with biblical answers and came up with something that really helps relationships. And it's just getting back to basic morals and values that really inspire us and help us and to get along with each other.
Okay. So what you saying, it's all in the Bible?
It is in the Bible, and then the revelation of it, how to use it in today's time.
Okay.
Because sometimes you read it like, that's back in the Bible days.
Right.
How does that have to do with me today?
Right.
Well, my material says, this is how you can communicate today. This is what this means to respect today. Listening to Holy Spirit and how that helps you in your walk with your mate and your walk with your mate. Okay. And forgiveness and how your issues with your father may be different from my father, but look, we can still forgive them and move on.
Come on now. Come on.
Okay, well, how about this?
Okay.
So what about if I am a person who do not believe in the Bible? So how can I relate that to my life and my situation?
That's an excellent question. And that is from the testimonies of us who do and how good that works for us.
Okay.
So, because my books tell you of the problems that I had in relationships, but the goodness of God's grace coming in there and what that looks like. Because sometimes you need a view of goodness. You need a view of what it looks like.
Right.
I need to visualize it. So we never see it, then we don't believe it.
Right.
But then through my example, you come to believe it like I do.
Okay.
And am I speaking to that?
Speaking to it.
Because it's real. It is really real. That power and the evidence of it, when you walk in it, you believe it, and then you obey it. And that's what I do in my books. I show you how I have a problem. He doesn't call for the weekend. And okay, now before the word, I was anxious, I was stressed, I was mad about it. But then when I read the word, they said have a purpose, and he never agreed to that. Calm yourself down and have some composure. That's good stuff. So it teaches ladies especially confidence, composure, boundaries. We can use some of that.
Controlling all them emotions.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay, I can understand that. So now, what age do you think you should actually start to date? Maybe people starting too soon. They don't
late.
even know who they are. They don't even know how to control their emotions. But now you trying to be a girlfriend. No. What age should you start this?
Go ahead and speak to that.
Can I speak to that?
Speak to it.
On the age?
Speak to it.
And I have to honestly say to you, I don't know if it's an age or it's a mindset.
Okay.
Because you need to be qualified and capable to handle the challenges in relationships you're going to face. And that back to relationship knowledge. That is key. So you can be 30 years old and not really be ready to date because you don't know how to handle what's coming your way. So let my material help you get some education.
Okay.
That's good. So Mike, I understand why they call you the expert. I understand. You gave us a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Yes, you did. But so from all of that, so people who are watching the show, we thank our viewers for watching this. So how is it that they can come? How can they reach you, contact you?
Excellent question. Thank you, ma'am. My website is www.arquilatodd, ARQUILATODD.com. And Facebook, Arquila Todd. Instagram, Arquila T, and Twitter, Arquila Todd. So just find my name. It's the only one out there.
Now I heard you had some books. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am. I do. I have 3 books and 3 workbooks. Date Smart, Practical Biblical Dating Lessons for all the single ladies. And my testimony, how God used the pain of my dating relationship to get my attention and had me return to Him, which is vital. And the brainwashing of Black America, how God helped me overcome. And it's just all problem solving, empowering, and moving forward past challenges.
Okay. All right.
And all these books will speak to that.
They will speak to it and encourage you, empower you, and that's what it's all about.
Okay.
All right. Well, once again, we just want to thank you, Arquila Todd, for coming to speak to that, where we give hope to the hopeless.
Help to the helpless.
And faith to the